Okay, we switched over. Make sure I get the right chat up on the screen. Thank you guys so much for coming. So it should be starting in 5 minutes. I'm going to play this little video here. This is huge news. There's been a lot going around this case. I haven't really covered it much since, I was covering it, and then there was the whole protest outside. We weren't really getting many updates, and I've just been kind of waiting. And so this is the big one now, I guess.
We're starting off right off the top with breaking news. Chatham County Police announcing the arrest of Quinton Simon's mother, LEILANI Simon, and they're charging her with murder. Joining us live from Chatham County Police Headquarters is our Olivia Weil. Olivia, what can you tell us about this latest development?
Marvis, good evening. In just about an hour, we will hear from police giving us an update about the arrest of LEILANI Simon, the 22-year-old mother of the 20-month-old who went missing. We do know that just an hour ago, police announced that she had been arrested and was heading to the detention center. Now, this comes as police put a pause on that landfill search, seemingly due to the holiday. Quinton first went missing on October 5th, and we will be here at the police department when they do have that press conference, keeping you updated on any of the latest details they'll be uncovering tonight. Marvis.
Olivia, thank you for that live report. A major development. I know a lot of questions. Looking forward to an update after that news conference.
It's been weeks since Quinton Simon went missing. Let's get you up to speed on what led up to his disappearance and what's happened since. Over the last few months, hundreds of law enforcement officers have searched for 22-month-old Quinton Simon. October 5th is when Quinton was reported missing. 5 days later, police said there could be a criminal element to the case. In the days after, FBI agents and investigators canvassed the home and even drained the backyard pool.
Oh, yeah.
October 12th. Chatham County Police named LEILANI Simon as the prime suspect, but did not arrest her until today. October 18th, FBI experts began searching a landfill. Police said they believe someone threw Quinton into a dumpster. Again, Chatham County Police.
I already have a live feed right now. Oh, no, that's a different one. They're actually doing a press conference for the Club Q shooting. Let's see. Okay, we're waiting. Well, to play this video too. We can watch this in the meantime.
Tonight, Savannah community holding a vigil for Quinton Simon.
Thank you so much.
The toddler hasn't been seen in the 44 days since the 20-month-old went missing and is presumed dead. Our Andy Cole was there and reports those praying at that vigil were praying for answers.
Diana McCarta was Quinton Simon's babysitter for 10 months.
We think about him every day. We pray for him.
But since October 5th, when Quinton disappeared, it's not been the same.
It's been really hard to come outside and look that way and not see Quinton.
Friday night, McCarta and 3 others, heartbroken over Quinton, invited the community to a candlelight vigil.
I feel like that Quinton deserves this. I feel like that he deserves to have something done in his name. And it's always good when you can get together and pray.
For Jesus Christ's name we pray these things. Amen. Amen.
The crowd of a couple dozen gathered just feet from where Quinton was last seen. While police weren't stationed for the vigil, they were seen lurking near the group. There's no wonder why. The last 44 days have been difficult for everyone living on Buckhalter Road.
We've been through things. I just think that it's awesome that so many people still have
There's the babysitter. There was a whole bunch of drama with this whole thing, whole situation.
love in their hearts, and they can come together and show love for Quinton the way they are.
10 miles away, FBI experts wrapped up another week searching for Quinton's remains in a landfill. Police Chief Jeff Hadley told county commissioners Friday that they would continue scouring the dump until at least December 9th. In the meantime, those at the vigil are praying for answers. In Chatham County, I'm Andy Cole, WJCL 22 News.
Okay, while we wait, let me get some of the super chats. And by the way, the changeover doesn't seem to work for everybody. I don't know why, and so that's why I dropped the link in the chat. If you might have to manually come over to the stream. We were just streaming about the new interview that Kaylee's family put out. Sherry, thank you so much for the super chat. Cheeks, thank you for the super chat. Says, I wonder if they found evidence at the landfill. It doesn't seem like that because they paused. I don't think they did. Hot Mess Summer, love your channel. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. And thank you for everybody that came over. I appreciate it. Cash, thank you for the super chat. Cash also says, hit the like and support the algorithm and justice. Thank you so much. Please, guys, if you could hit the like button, it really helps out with the algorithm. If you did it for the live stream previously, you're going to have to do it again for this one. Cheeks, cops don't have much. Campus, aka witnesses, went home. Plus, our few and saw between. Right. Plus, our few and saw between, and may not be coming back. To be honest, Sinner chatted. My gut says if they had a suspect, they'd move on him. Too risky to have him on the loose. True. Kate, I mentioned before, a knife is personal. Tracy, I got that earlier, and Ella, I got earlier. Okay, let me check for the. Let's check for this press conference if we have one coming. $6 now. Okay. Media briefing set for 6. Okay, so we're just waiting. Somebody commented here and said, the protesters are taking credit for the arrest. Oh, Lord. We did it, y'all. We did it.
One of the questions.
All right, let's see. Anything yet? Imagine if Brett was trolling us. I don't think he. Okay, we got something here. We got something. Lo tengo aquí, yo creo.
Keeping you updated on any of the latest details they'll be uncovering tonight, Marvis.
All right, hang on one
Olivia,
second.
thank you for that live report. A major development. I know a lot of questions. Looking forward to an update after that news conference.
Been weeks since Quinton Simon went missing. Let's get you up to speed on what led up to his disappearance and what's happened since. Over the last few months, hundreds of law enforcement officers have searched for 22-month-old Quinton Simon. October 5th is when Quinton was reported missing. 5 days later, police said there could be a criminal element to the case. In the days after, FBI agents and...
I see something.
For the Chatham County Police
Here we go.
I'm accompanied this evening by Will Clark with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. This afternoon, Chatham County Police Department detectives arrested 22-year-old LEILANI Simon and charged her with malice murder, concealing the death of another person, false reporting, and making false statements in connection with the disappearance and death of her son, 20-month-old Quinton Simon. LEILANI Simon is being held at the Chatham County Detention Center and is awaiting a bond hearing. We do not anticipate any other arrests in this case. She has been the sole suspect from the beginning. On Friday, our search teams at the Waste Management landfill found what they believed were human remains. This afternoon, the FBI lab in Quantico, Virginia confirmed that they are, in fact, human remains. Additional testing, including a DNA analysis, is being conducted, and we have every reason to believe that this will confirm the remains are Quinton's.
Oh, man.
This is a heartbreaking development for everyone who loved Quinton, for the many people who came to know him after his disappearance, and for our department. When we first received the call that Quinton was missing, we were hopeful that we would find him alive and unharmed. But as we have been telling you for weeks, all of our evidence pointed to his mother being responsible for his death and disappearance, and his remains being found in the landfill. I would like to thank the many people and agencies who worked hard to ensure that Quinton was found, that he would have a proper resting place, and that justice would be served. First and foremost, I want to thank the FBI. We are incredibly grateful for their invaluable assistance. Their expertise, their manpower, resources, and guidance are unmatched and were crucial in our efforts to find Quinton. They were on the scene within 3 hours of Quinton being reported missing and have assisted with every aspect of this investigation. The resources they poured into the landfill search are extraordinary, and are the reason that we were able to find Quinton. I can't thank them enough. Chatham County Police Department's Criminal Investigation Division also deserves special recognition. Their devotion to Quinton, to making sure this crime did not go unsolved, is an example of police work at its finest. Our detectives worked tirelessly and were determined to follow every lead and uncover every piece of evidence in this case. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation, Chatham County Sheriff's Office, and Department of Natural Resources all had officers searching the landfill alongside our officers in the FBI. The support of the Chatham County Emergency Management Agency, Chatham Emergency Services, Chatham Occupational Safety and Health, Savannah Police, and Savannah Fire also were invaluable in this massive effort. Finally, I would like to thank the many people who showed their support for our department during this incredibly difficult and important investigation. We appreciate those who kept faith in the system and waited patiently for evidence we needed to make sure Quinton has every opportunity to receive the justice he deserves. At this point, I'd like to turn it over to Will Clark, who has some comments from the FBI.
Wow.
Good evening. My name is Will Clark. I'm the Senior Supervisory Resident Agent of the Savannah and Brunswick offices of the FBI. 1 month ago, we began this landfill search alongside Chatham County Police Department with one purpose in mind, and that was to find Quinton and to bring him home. On Friday, search crews from the FBI and Chatham County found what we preliminarily believe are partial remains from a human child. Those bones were immediately sent to our lab in Quantico, Virginia. Additional testing for potential confirmation is now underway. It could be days before we have final results. What happened to this 20-month-old child is unthinkable. No child should be harmed by anyone, let alone the person in their lives that should be their protector. This investigation does not end here. There is more work to do. The FBI, along with our law enforcement partners, will continue to find justice for Quinton. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll appreciate that. We'll try to answer some questions that you may have. Just be mindful that there's many we may not be able to answer, but we'll be willing to take some questions at this time.
You charged LEILANI with murder. You guys found bones in the landfill? Is that?
We found human remains, yes, ma'am.
Do you believe the point that Quinton was put in that dumpster, do you believe that he was alive then or had died before he was in the dumpster and then
We have been listening to Chief Jeff Hadley, who you still see on our screen right now from the Chatham County Police Department, and he did just confirm that LEILANI Simon has been charged with murder in the death of her son, Quinton Simon. In fact, that information came via Twitter from the Chatham County Police Department more than an hour ago. In this press briefing, the chief says that LEILANI Simon has been charged with malice murder, concealing a death of another person, and making false statements as well. And this big information as well related to...
These people don't know what they're doing. Let me see if I can get another one. Yeah. I guess maybe because it's a TV one.
Again, obviously, for obvious reasons.
was this fine?
Well, it was very significant, obviously, for obvious reasons. We do believe we had a strong case otherwise, but that would have been in counsel with the Chatham County District Attorney's Office, but we believe we had a strong case otherwise.
You've certainly been very personal about this, and you said at that landfill that day with the picture behind you, you said, we want to make sure we bring Quinton home and we give him a final place of rest. We want him to be able to make sure he wasn't in that dump. On Friday, how personal was that find for you?
Well, it was very personal, quite frankly. I mean, there's a lot of aspects to that. I mean, knowing the hard work that went into this investigation, everybody, not just Chatham County Police Department, but everybody that chipped in, the FBI, GBI, DNR, Chatham County Sheriff's Office, the civilians, you name it, from A to Z, we were 100% committed to bringing justice for Quinton. And to appreciate the amount of human effort, the amount of human emotion that goes into a case like this, and to appreciate, hopefully, that this comes to a conclusion in terms of a conviction and things of that nature. You know, you have a lot of emotions about that. You also have a lot of emotions as just a general human being, as a person who has children. You see the impact that has on people. So if you step back and take a moment to kind of absorb that, I think that if you didn't have any feelings about that, you might have to ask yourself a few questions.
Chief, was there any evidence collected outside of the search in the landfill, the remains that you guys found on Friday? Was there any evidence you guys found in the searches you guys did at the pool, cell phones, or computers, or anything that also led to the arrest?
I can't answer that.
Has LEILANI's status as a flagrant changed, or did it change prior to the arrest?
No.
Chief, you say this is preliminary. You would assume there isn't other human remains in that landfill. But until you get it fully 100% confirmed that these are Quinton's remains, what makes you confident to make the arrest today?
I can't get into the high level of detail, but just on some of the preliminary information that we got from the FBI, we have a high level of confidence that those are Quinton's remains. And we felt that we needed to make the arrest today because that was the right thing to do.
See, there's a lot of pressure in the
remains,
last.
what kind of remains are we talking when you say human remains? Any more specific details about?
No, ma'am. Go ahead,
Chief, this case has been one that has made national news.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of pressure against you personally, with your name out of the mouths of protesters, out of the mouths of the people in the community. You've gotten a lot of pressure about making this arrest. Standing here today, knowing that you have this key piece of evidence, as you just said, what kind of message do you send to the community? For the people, A, that had your back, that said, yes, we're going to wait on the police to do this, and then to the people who said this arrest should have happened almost 50 days ago?
Well, you know, I didn't honestly feel a lot of pressure, quite frankly, only because I believed in our investigative process, the expertise that we were seeking that was around us, you know, having a little bit of experience, you know, in this profession. I understood people's perspective. I understood that, you know, some people had their own strong feelings about when an arrest should be made and things that were going on. But we stayed focused on what we know and what we know how to do. And in conjunction with the FBI, we stayed the course. And so to those folks that supported us, to the citizens that believed in us and believed in our department, I thank you. And for those that had questions, that's their right to do so. This is America. You can have all the opinions you want, but you know, I'm just so proud of our team and where we're at today.
As far as today's conclusion, do you feel like there's a sense of relief as far as you all, officers, FBI agents, to come to an arrest to go ahead and move forward with this case?
Sure there is. You know, I wouldn't be honest if I didn't say that there was, you know, some weight lifted off of the organization and particularly those detectives and investigators who were completely and 100% committed to seeking justice for Quinton. So there is a little bit of relief, but be mindful there's still a lot of work to do, and they're dedicated to doing that, and we want to see this to successful prosecution.
I got a two-parter. Is the landfill search over?
We haven't made that decision yet. That's a decision point that we'll come to once we're able to get some more analysis done, and we'll confer with the FBI and see what the best course of action is.
Then LEILANI is also charged with making false statements. What false statements did she make?
I can't get into that.
Is she cooperating with police right now? Is LEILANI cooperating with police?
She's at the Chatham County Detention Center right now.
And as far as to go back to the initial question that I asked about whether or not you guys found phones in the landfill, because it's reflected in the phones, you said he was arrested. Which one is it?
Well, human remains. Some of that are some of them are human bones, and some other evidentiary matters.
And as far as the bond, is there do you all have any updates as to when that would be the bond hearing, when that would be set?
I do not have that confirmed. I do believe it'll take place tomorrow, but I don't have any time or any confirmation on that. We did, you know, take her to the detention center rather late in the day, so I'm sure that information will come out pretty soon.
LEILANI made a statement to me that she would turn herself in. Was there any talk of giving her that opportunity?
No. Right.
Chief, you said in the beginning that when we were at the landfill, you said that there's a very specific dumpster that this child was put in. Can you just give us the location of that, how far this was from the house where Quinton was last seen?
I can't give you that information.
I have one more question. Can you just give
Last
us more
question.
of an estimate on how long this analysis would take of what you guys found?
It could take up to a week. And I have one last comment, and I want to thank you guys. Because just like sometimes law enforcement gets the short end of the stick, you guys get the short end of the stick too. And you guys have been amazing, our local media throughout this. You've been fair, you've been direct, you've asked good questions, and you've, given us some deference when we needed some deference. And so I just wanted to say thank you for your work that you do every day. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And we do want to stress, at least for the FBI, to walk that back a little bit.
I want to thank you guys. Because
Still live over there. I wanted just to get a snippet of what we missed, if I could. Most of these stations aren't letting me rewind, though. They're staying live.
And I have one last comment, and thank you.
1 second, see if I can find it here. Okay, I can't believe they cut off that broadcast. I can't believe that the news, maybe because of TV or something, maybe that portion was on TV, but I can't believe that they cut off the Q&A and the rest of the comments, and they just started talking over him. I was like, what are they doing? Let's see. Jeez Louise.
You said that you didn't believe any other.
The mugshot. All right, there's a couple things I'll show you guys. Mugshot. Wretched, decrepit woman. Been partying it up. Grandma's been partying with her and drinking and all kinds of shit. Living it up, going out to drink and celebrate. I mean, I guess maybe they could say, I don't know, they were suffering, that's why they did it. But living it up. Well, now shit's catching up. Let me show you guys this tweet. And so I was wondering too about the malice. Let me pull up this chart. I thought he said murder with malice or something like that. Brett Buffington, one of the savage reporters out of there. Here are the charges for LEILANI Simon. Police update starting now. Chatham County Recorder Court concealing death of another. False statements or writings concealing facts or fraudulent documents in the matters of government. False report of a crime. Murder. And I thought he specifically said malice. They didn't say how yet. They did not say how yet. Also, the remains, they have to confirm it. I think they said they highly believe like that's Quinton, but of course they have to go through the process of confirmation. They finally caught this heifer. Time's up. Despicable. 13 minutes ago, Brett posted. Friday afternoon, search crews found remains in their search at the Southwest Chatham County landfill. Those remains were confirmed human by the FBI lab in Quantico. We believe the remains are human. So the charges there. Press briefing. Despicable. Also, I got the. Let's see. Flossie sent me Give you the definition for this malice murder thing going on. Wait, where'd you send it to me? Text? Okay, text. All right. Malice is a legal term referring to a party's intention to do injury to another party. Malice is either expressed or implied. For example, malice is expressed when there is manifested to... Sorry. For example, malice is expressed when there is manifested a deliberate intention to unlawfully take away the life of a human being. Malice is implied when no considerable provocation appears, or when the circumstances attending the killing show an abandoned or malignant heart. When considerable provocation appears. Okay. Malice is, in a legal sense, may be inferred from the evidence and imputed to the defendant depending on the nature of the case. In many kinds of cases, malice must be found to exist in order to convict. For example, malice is an element of crime of arson in many jurisdictions. Okay. In civil law cases, a finding of malice allows for the award of greater damages or for punitive damages. Okay. Something like that. It's like murder in the first in other states, Liz says. Damn, bro. I mean, these guys really put in work searching that landfill. I mean, how long has it been? It feels like weeks they've been searching that landfill. And, you know, getting a lot of heavy criticism. Let's see here. The 20-month-old child vanished from Savannah October 5th. Police later determined that the toddler's body was likely dumped in a dumpster. And a lot of people were thinking and taken to a nearby landfill. And a lot of people were kind of starting to worry and say that he might not even be in the landfill, you know? So she was arrested and charged with the murder of Simon. Police say they don't anticipate any other arrest. Okay. Wow. Crazy, man. Jeez. I bet Grandma will testify against her. You think so? I mean, those agencies, law enforcement and those agencies really did an amazing job to, and then he got very teary-eyed too. He's and a very emotional thing for him. Oof. I didn't even realize, wasn't paying attention when he said this. He said LEILANI doesn't deserve a Thanksgiving. Lock her ass up right before Thanksgiving. They probably all would have been sitting at the table too, eating and shit. Grandma would have been sitting there too. The whole family and shit would have been celebrating, eating Thanksgiving and turkey and shit. Sick people. All right. I guess that's it for now, man. I mean, we'll be following to see what happens. I mean, I'm not surprised. You know, I'm not surprised that he's deceased because with all the things they've been talking about, it seems like that was a likely outcome. I was shocked when they said that they actually found human remains. They believe it's his and they have to verify. I was shocked by that because all I had heard was that they were going to take a little break from the landfill thing. And so I was like, damn, I was thinking like, man, it's not good. I guess they got to take a break, but so, wow. Let's see what else. Quinton said, oh, here we go. This Legacy posted this. Thank you for the link, Jazz. Check this shit out. Why are you hiding your face? Don't hide your face, LEILANI. Get this chick out. horrible shit everywhere. Cheeks, thank you for the super chat. Says they arrested Casey Anthony on a false report. LEILANI should have been arrested if that was the case. Shouldn't have to have no party time, period. I don't know. Maybe they needed more. Maybe they wanted to seal the deal. You know, I don't know. Cheeks, thank you for the super chat again. Says LEILANI will be the type to try for Alfred plea. She won't outright accept responsibility for this, but she knows they would be her only saving grace from DP with death penalty. The evidence they have. I'm an angel. Thank you for the membership, 2-month membership. You have a busy day. Keep up the great work. I love listening to your coverage. Thank you. I can't read anything today. Planning Your Magical Chaos, 13-month membership. Thanks for the membership. Thanks, Mel, for all the coverage. Hope you and baby girl are good. Love your friend. Thank you. Manny, thank you for the 3-month membership. Says, are you going to cover Shanquilla Robinson? And thanks. I'd like to. I really would like to. I have my friend started to play this for me. I've read 1 or 2 articles. I haven't watched the fight video. I heard of that. And so I would like to cover that. There's just a lot going on right now, but I would like to cover that. Yeah. Sherry Vincent, thank you for the super chat. That was earlier. That's it. We're caught up. So guys, what we're going to do now is I'm just going to take you over to, they're doing a press conference Wednesday. I don't know what's going to happen on Wednesday, but I have scheduled it then an hour early. So I'm going to move you guys over to there to set a reminder, hit the notification, hit the like button when you get over there. If you get transferred over there, I'll drop the link in the chat as well. So Wednesday we'll be here for that press conference. And of course I'm sure we'll be on in between. So tomorrow might be a little busy in the morning and afternoon, but we'll be doing things in between. So that's the link. Just go set a reminder so you don't forget. We'll be over there. And yeah, thank you so much.